I said, we're doing radio up there he said, my husband does radio. I said, well, what's his name? She said, out of Morgantown, the regular morning show. Yeah, he does Morgantown High games.
Oh, okay.
And we've seen him at football games.
I know exactly who he is.
Yeah. And I said, we know Dave. I said, matter of fact, the step beside him down here last year, I think he did the university game because Kyle Wiggs was out of town or somebody did it for him. But he usually does the Morgantown game.
Okay.
And she says, yeah. And I said, she said, what? She said his goal is
inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university, it's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Gumby's grab and go! I can't slow down, I wanna save some cash. Gotta get my stuff, wanna get it fast. Gotta bring home the bread, there's a place I know. I can get what I need, I can grab and go.
Stop by Gumby's for all your pre-game and post-game needs. Gumby's has water, juices, sports drinks, energy drinks, soft drinks, chips, and tons of snacks. Gumby's, your grab-and-go game headquarters.
Gumby's grab and go! Gumby's rocks!
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit LibertyDistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
And let's go live to Weirton, West Virginia, where tonight Jerry Ames and Coach Mark Heinerman will have all the action between the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights and the Weir High Red Riders. Gentlemen, good Friday evening.
At Weirton High School, this is the Ron Fritz Williams Court, Mark Heinerman.
Ron Fritz Williams. Speaking of him, I was in college in Morgantown. He was a year ahead of me, but I was around him in different classes.
Yeah.
Really great guy, well respected, and had a fantastic, not only college career, but pro career.
Yeah, there you go. We'll get into that a little bit later, talking about athletes at different high schools, and Weir is just loaded with athletes that came through this high school.
Unbelievable.
We spent some time going through the trophy case here.
Yep.
But tonight, it's the Weir Red Riders struggling early on in this season here, and they met last Tuesday in East Wheeling. Central, a convincing victory over the Red Riders that night, but things are going to be a little different tonight. Wheeling Central without their probably their number one three-point shoot artist, Ryan Respect. Ryan is out. He's having, just what we were told, some back issues is the only thing we were told. So Ryan is here. He's here to support his team, but he will not be playing tonight. He is in street clothes.
And you can't take anybody for granted, but if you have to miss a game, this is probably, in all honesty, is probably a good one to miss.
Yeah.
And Central has bigger things to think about down the road. You don't want, if he's got an injury that you could aggravate and make it worse, you know,
Sit this out.
Yeah, sit this one out. And
you got a big one coming up Tuesday night.
Yeah, then you don't end up sitting 3 or 4 out or more, you know.
Yeah, so really Central comes in at 4-2 on the season. Took one on the chin the other night against Clarksburg Notre Dame at home. It's a game that Central had 17 turnovers, 1 for 15 shooting a three-pointer in the game. The Knights just didn't play a good basketball game, and they frankly got outworked on their home court against let's just say, it's a very good Notre Dame team with all 5 starters back from the other last year. So, and there's no shame in losing to them because this year when it's all shakes out at the end, Notre Dame will be playing late in the season in AAA basketball.
Yes, they will.
So tonight, this is the International Brotherhood of Electric Workers Local 141 game of the night. Also brought to you by the Diocese of Wheeling-Charleston, West Liberty University, Glessner, Wharton Andrews Insurance, Gumby's, Liberty Distributors, Dirty Paws, Fahey Levitt Insurance Agency, Hanover Fuel Stop in the Cross Law Offices. Thanks to those great sponsors for being on all season long. Partner Ryan Storm not here tonight. He is taking the night off, and I think it's more for an NCAA reason more than anything. So,
which game's he broadcasting out there?
he went over to Indiana broadcasting college basketball.
Tell him I said that.
Oh, well, for sure. That's his excuse. So we sold Mark from the John Marshall side of things. Him and Mark are always doing the John Marshall games on 1370. Your first opportunity to see the Knights tonight, isn't it?
This is the first game I've seen Central this year, but over the last couple of years, I'm familiar with almost all these guys. Seen them play, and I'm looking forward to seeing them this year.
Yeah, so we're going to get ready to go to the national anthem here at the Weir High School, the Ron Fritz Williams court. So we're going to throw it back to Brad. He's going to run a couple minutes commercials while we do the anthem, and we'll come back with the West Liberty University starters here for tonight's Wheeling Central Weir High Red Riders basketball game.
Does your dog need groomed or walked?
We present the suspension required for all safety requirements for our own health and safety, as well as the health and safety of others. Please ensure you are wearing your face covering at all times. Make sure you and your family be social distancing 6 feet from us. And be sure to follow all safety markings for entering into the venue. We hope you enjoy tonight's game and thank you for the continued support of Weir High Athletics. We're going to now for this prize for the by national anthem will be sung by Weir High Athletics. And now, for our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Green 6'2" junior, number 14, Michael Coker. 6'3" senior, number 15, J.C. Maxwell. 6' freshman, number 20, Leighton.
All right, Pepper, you ready? Okay, whenever you want to come to us.
33, Benny High.
Do the Central starters first, then I'll get them.
6'3", senior, number 42, Yoga.
Thanks, buddy.
And now, we're on Red Riders. Junior, number 5, Anthony Ross.
Welcome back to Weirton High School here,
Number 30, Jack Stokel.
where Mark Heinerman is going to give you the Wheeling Central starting lineup.
Okay, Jerry, starting for the Maroon Knights tonight. At forward, a 6'2" junior, Michael Topher. A 6'3" senior, J.C. Maxwell. Starting at point guard, a 6-foot freshman, Leighton Cooper. Starting tonight in place of Ryan Reesbeck, wearing jersey number 33, a 6-foot senior, Vinny High. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Maroon Knights in the post, 6'3" senior, Caden Yoakum.
Your head coach for the Maroon Knights, for the Red Riders,
For Weir High, starting tonight, Anthony Cross, Jack Scopel, Tyler Kelly, Jacob Morgan, and the other starter has not come out on the floor yet. We'll get that as we start. So, taking the ball out, the sideline is the Maroon Knights. No jump ball at the beginning of the games this year. We had an add-on for Weir roster number 44, Max Maley.
That is. That was a starter they didn't give to us there. So it ran through the stands to get a starter. So the Knights will have the ball, the inbound first. This is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, game of the night.
Weir High, man-to-man, center working the ball around the outside, patiently.
Down to Maxwell on the block. He spins in. His shot is up. No good. He's fouled on the way. I believe they're going to get Maley on this. No, it's going to be
number 40, Jacob Morgan.
Jacob Morgan.
Foul on number 40, the Red Riders.
Maxwell to the free throw line. First one off the side and bounces out. No good.
Maxwell had a nice shot right in the middle of the lane, little semi-hook shot. Couldn't quite get it over the front of the rim. He's shooting the second one.
It is up and good. Knights 1-0, 30 seconds into this contest. Well, Mike Topher goes for the steal. They miss. So the Knights are going to put a little pressure on the ball as they bring it up this time. Into Max Maley in the corner. Back out front to Anthony Cross. Cross to Maley. Maley shot up and good. Riders 2-1.
Nice ball movement that time by Weir High. Went from the right corner to the post to the left block and the score.
Into the right corner, Mike Topher. He dribbles to the right elbow. Shot up and it's good. Mike Topher. Knights are going to need him to be hot tonight with no Ryan Reesbeck. And Vinny High did get to start for Reesbeck tonight. Kelly holds it into the left corner in front of Mel Stevens of the Red Riders. Dribbling out to the front is Jack Scopel. Scopel back to Cross. Well, Cross did a lot of good things against Central the first time they played. High score, gets it over to Kelly. Kelly with his back to the bucket, being watched by Mike Topher. In front of us now, Jacob Morgan. We have a great view here. We're in the second level balcony here, which is a good view. Cross shot up, and it's no good. And the rebound that time is Leighton Topher for the Maroon Knights.
Here we're baseline extended.
Leighton Topher hands off to Vinny High. Vinny High to Mike Topher. Mike Topher puts up the three. Up and good, Mike Topher. He's got 5 of the 6 for the Maroon Knights.
Just a little bit to the right of straightaway center. 6-2 Central.
Let's see who they're going to bring off the bench for us tonight. Like I said, Caleb Radcliffe has given him some great minutes recently. Oh, getting the steal that time is Maxwell. Maxwell up, good layup, count the bucket, and he's fouled. J.C. Maxwell. Finally put the bucket up on.
Yeah, it's 8-2.
Jacob Morgan takes a seat, and Trent Kaplan checks in for the Red Riders.
That was Morgan's second foul.
Yeah, immediately gone. Maxwell completes the three-point play. It's 9-2, Wheeling Central. 2-on-1 break for the Riders if they can get it. Oh, man, Yoakum takes it. Yeah, it is Yoakum that takes the charge. Does a great job. Cade Yoakum looks a little different tonight, Coach.
Yeah, you told me he had the long hair. Clean cut now.
Boy, I got to tell you, that hair was long, and I said it looked like the old Yarmir Yager days from the Pens in the early 90s.
This is a better look, huh?
And this is a much cleaner look for Cade Yoakum. Dean of Discipline, Rob Magruder, likes this fresh new haircut.
Oh, I'm sure.
So Leighton Topher dribbles into the paint. His left-handed layup off the glass, no good. Riders with the rebound.
Nice take to the basket, just couldn't quite get it over the rim.
Kaplan brings it up. He hands off the cross. Cross into the lane. Layup no good. On the floor. Foul against the Maroon Knights. Going to get Leighton Topher. That's an interesting call.
He called that foul to reaching out almost to the foul line.
Yeah. The whistle was a tad late. Bobby Geller at the, is that Livingston down there too on the game?
Yeah.
Into the lane, paint up and good for Max Maley. Maxwell's top of the key, spins into the paint, hands off to Yoakum. Yoakum, he's tripped. I don't think it's a shooting foul.
No, it was on the floor. We're one of the
charge there.
We're one of the charge traveling call. Central's going to take it out under their own basket.
I meant traveling. I said charge. Vinny High hands it above his head. Gets it to Yoakum. Yoakum spins. Nice, he hands it back to Vinny High. Vinny High, misses the layup.
It was a little wide right there.
Yeah, he looked like Scott Norwood of the Buffalo Bills. Cross, high off the glass, and it falls in.
Nice take to the basket that time, a soft touch.
9-6 Maroon Knights lead. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. J.C. Maxwell, 3 off the front of the iron. And who's going to come away with it? Weir has it on the ground. He's rolling around. No travel called there. The touchdown pass to Kelly at the other end. He can't get the layup to fall. Maxwell with the rebound. J.C. takes off and running. J.C. kicks his left wing to Mike Topher. Mike Topher's fouled on the way up, and he'll shoot 2. The foul's on Tyler Kelly. That's more of a frustration foul on Kelly from the Red Riders.
Kelly should have taken it strong here, and if you get a block, you get a block.
He tried to draw some body contact on the way up, and then he just missed everything.
Michael Topher going to shoot 2.
First one good, but Mike Topher's hot early in this game. Kelly out, checking in is Liam Smith of the Red Riders. Second one, no good. And Red Riders come away with the rebound. 10-6 Maroon Knights halfway through the first quarter. I'll say hi to Jack Fahey tuning in tonight. A hard dribble by the Red Riders. I have to replace the court after how hard he dribbled that one. Yoakum. Good defense by Yoakum on the baseline. Him and JC forces Cross to just throw it out of bounds.
Cross started down the baseline left. He went up into the air. Cardinal stand. Don't go up in the air unless you're going to shoot. He had got in the air, no place to go with it.
Leighton Topher brings it to the other end for the Maroon Knights. Maroon Knights wearing their gray uniforms with the maroon trim and maroon numerals tonight. Topher kicks it to Yoakum. Back out front to High. Good ball movement to Leighton Topher. 3! Up and good! Leighton Topher for 3.
Good ball movement. He got the open look on the left side.
Great ball movement by the Knights. You called it.
Here's a wide open 3.
Short the front of the iron. Good box out by Yoakum. Yoakum, the outlet, down to Mike Topher. Mike Topher dribbles down to the block. Gets it to Caden Yoakum. Yoakum bounce pass. Oh, Leighton cutting towards the bucket.
Great idea. Just before you get it in there.
Need to be hard. The passing can just be a tad bit harder. A forced turnover that time is going to be jump ball. This will go to Weirton. Central has the inbound.
2:50 to go, first period.
It'll be Radcliffe checking in first, and Vinny High will take a seat. Nice go with a little bit taller lineup here. One less guard in the lineup.
You were saying about saying hi to somebody. Frankie Pasden, there you go. Listen to the game tonight on the Watchdog Network. He wants to get back and see the Maroon Knights in person.
Oh, I think everybody does. And also, Yoakum takes a seat, and Jaden Gray checks in for Wheeling Central. Out front, the Kaplan. His 3 is up and good. Trent Kaplan. 13-9.
We're hanging around.
Yes. Central pulled back on that full court pressure. Let them bring the ball up. Maxwell, right elbow, shot air ball that time. And the weird student section lets him hear about it.
I'm sure Maxwell pretty much has free reign of when he wants to shoot, but if you ask Mel Stevens, he'd say we can get a better shot than that.
Ref blew the whistle. Caleb Radcliffe is tying the shoe.
Weird coach barking instructions for the bench.
Taplin brings it up and immediately cuts to the bucket. Cross, he gets it back to Taplin. Taplin fakes the three. Bounce pass into this corner is Liam Smith. They get it back to Taplin. Puts up the three, no good. And Maxwell comes away with the rebound.
Nice play there by Weir, not rewarded with the bucket.
Up to Caleb Radcliffe, back out front to Mike Topher. Mike Topher looks like he was going to try to shoot it. The ball was knocked out of his hand. He gets it to his brother Leighton. Leighton, the freshman. Mike Topher, the junior. Into the corner, Leighton Topher, another three put up. It's no good.
Long rebound.
Yeah, rebound by Mike Topher. To Maxwell. Maxwell now just, I'm going to drive the lane. Left-handed layup, good. And he's fouled. Boy, JT did a great job reversing the ball up there.
Yes, he did.
How many on Liam Smith now?
One.
Okay. J.C. Maxwell to try to complete the three-point play. It is up and good. 17-9, Maroon Knights lead. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Get it in the cross. And now the Knights will extend that pressure again. Weirden's going to get it up across the court. They're doing a great job getting back on defense that time. That's a travel, it's not called.
So he's going to call a bucket and a foul.
Sure is. Going to get Jaden Gray and give Taplin the bucket, and he's going to the free throw line. So give Radcliffe the foul. I think the cross loss is in the hand of Refuelstock. Shot up, and it's good for Trent Taplin. 16-12 is the Maroon Knight lead.
Taplin has 6 for Weirden.
Mike Topher puts up a three. Oh, it's up and good. Mike Topher with his second three of this quarter.
He has 9.
9 of the 19 for the Maroon Knights is Mike Topher. Gets it to Cross. Back out front to Liam Smith, who puts up the three. It's no good.
Nice rebound.
Yeah, Cross gets it over Radcliffe. Cross just got a little bit better position on Caleb Radcliffe that time.
Had a little bit of height disadvantage, but still he fought for the ball and rewarded with the bucket. Weir's hanging around, Jerry.
They are. Just 19-14. Jane Gray turnaround. It's no good. And that's going to go to Weird. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gray of the Maroon Knights. 33 seconds to play in the first quarter. 19-14, Wheeling Central.
I think they got instructions for the bench to try to go for the last shot. We'll see if they can hold it for 20.
Down 5. Do you want to hold it for one?
Yeah, I would hold one.
Just because it's first quarter?
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Cross the shot's no good. Benny Howe with the rebound, 2.
Half-court shot.
Leighton Topher hits the backboard, but it doesn't go in. So we played one quarter here. We're high. Wheeling Central 19. We're 14. We'll be back.
There's a place where family and tradition are forged in the West Virginia hills, strengthened by the inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university. It's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Gumby's grab and go. I can't slow down. I want to save some cash. Gotta get my stuff. I want to get it fast. Gotta bring home the bread. There's a place I know I can get what I need. I can grab and go.
Stop by Supply Gumby's for all your pre-game and post-game needs. Gumby's has water, juices, sports drinks, energy drinks, soft drinks, chips, and tons of snacks. Gumby's, your grab-and-go game headquarters.
Gumby's grab and go. Gumby's rocks.
Yeah, she like her live voice. Yeah, I like her.
You still running them, Biff? Welcome back here to Weir High. 19-14 to score as we start the second quarter. I want to thank a couple of our sponsors, the Fahey Levin Insurance Agency, Dirty Paws, Liberty Distributors, Gumby's, Glessner Wharton Andrews Insurance, West Liberty University, and the Diocese of Wheeling-Charleston.
Maroon Knights on the attack, Jerry, with the 5-point lead.
Leighton Topher in Delaney kicks it to Radcliffe. Radcliffe off to Maxwell. Maxwell's three with another air ball for JC. Looks like JC's three is a little bit off tonight. He's got a little bit of a kick at the end of that.
He didn't have any legs in that shot either.
No.
I thought Weir played well here in the at the end of that first quarter.
Get it to Kelly at the top of the key. Caleb Radcliffe extends his defense a little bit central into a tight man-to-man D. Shot up, and it's no good by Miles Rice.
Long rebound was corralled there by Cross. Weir sets up again.
Get it back to Rice. Rice dribbles. Pass over to Cross. Cross is a really good basketball player. Kicks it to Tyler Kelly. Sees Kelly underneath. His shot over top of Gray, no good. Maxwell with the rebound.
Yeah, he shot that one across the rim. No angle to use glass.
No arc to the shot. It was more of a level shot. Vinny High. He has it. Kicks back to Radcliffe. That's twice now Central's done that, and the timing's off on that over there. To Maxwell. Maxwell, top of the key, dribbles through his leg. Down to the block to Caleb Radcliffe now. Radcliffe needs to spin. I gotta say, if he spins the other direction, has a shot at the bucket, doesn't do it. Gets it to Maxwell. Now the Knights will work to the top of the key back to Leighton Topher. Knights have used about 40 seconds on his possession. Still no shot at the bucket though. Caleb Radcliffe's turnaround jumper no good. Jaden Gray follows. Up and in, Jaden Gray.
That time Weir played good defense for 45, 50 seconds, then don't box out. Central gets the bucket.
Let Central get two easy ones there. So it'll be Anthony Cross calling out the play for the Red Riders. Leighton Topher, the freshman, will extend his defense. Tyler Kelly. Tyler Kelly had a really good game at Central the other night.
Now we got a reach-in foul on Central. Caleb Radcliffe.
It's going to be his second, I thought. Yes, it is. Mike Topher will come back in. He's coming in for Gray.
Joe comes back in.
And he comes in for Leighton Topher.
21-14 Central. 5:46 to go before halftime.
Cross looking for somebody because I picked up my dribble. Someone's going to come get this ball. It'll be Rice dribbling through his legs. Back to Cross. Cross into the lane. Pass. Good pass down the right. Shot no good. Caleb Radcliffe with the rebound. And Rice is going to get called for the foul.
That was a great pass. That was a great pass, and the Weir High player,
Miles Rice. Team number 7, so we're going to shoot the one-on-one now. So the Mermaids will shoot the one-on-one at least here. 5:26 to go in the second quarter. We're going to be shooting some free throws. First one up and good.
Yeah, they can take advantage of it here before halftime. They've already shot the 7 free throws.
Second shot is good by Radcliffe.
6 for 8 so far.
Checking into the game is Jack Scopel.
Full court pressure.
Scopel was in the original starting lineup. And Topher gets a hand on it. He's going to end up getting the steal down. Good work by Mike Topher. Dribbles behind the back. Back to the Knights offensive end. JC looks at the bench for the play call. 5:05 to go in the first half. Knights up 23-14. To Caden Yoakum. Yoakum holds it in front of the Weirton bench. Bounce pass down to Ratcliffe. Tipped away. I believe that was Kaplan, got a hand in there. To Cross crosses up the defender.
He got pushed on the way down the lane by Caleb Ratcliffe, I believe.
I think they're going to get Ratcliffe. That'll be his third if it's on Caleb.
It is.
And immediately Leighton Topher steps back up. I believe Ratcliffe's got all 3 fouls in this quarter in about 2.5 minutes of play. Shot up by Cross is no good.
Cross had 4 points in the first period.
First one was no good. Second one is good. 23-15, Knights with an 8-point advantage. 4:45 to go on your Gloucester Wharton Andrews Insurance scoreboard. Mike Topher holds it right wing, steps, drives paint, shot up, and it's no good.
That was all the way down in, spun out.
Boy, I was ready to count the 2-point. Might have been Mike's first miss tonight. Long three by Cross, it's up and good! Anthony Cross.
Central left him. He was wall covered. Then the man left him, and he said, "You're going to leave me? I'll pull the trigger."
Maxwell to Yoakum. Yoakum turn around in the paint. No good. That was a great pass by JC to Yoakum. Maley with the touch pass. He lays it up and in.
He beat the defense down the court. Cross saw him, gave him the pass. He was patient. Up the ball for the baseline. Weir got it back to 3, Jerry.
Leighton Topher puts up a 3. It's up and good. Is that his second or third?
That's his second 3.
Okay, yeah. He shot 3. He's 2 for 3 shooting. Weirton's Cross dribbles between his legs. That's Yoakum out there playing defense on him. He shoots from the right elbow. It's no good. Interesting defensive matchup there for the Maroon Knights. Cross their fastest guy, and Yoakum's playing the man-to-man.
Yeah, they got
the mismatch.
Yeah, they'll switch out of that.
Yoakum rebound, kicks it to Mike Topher. His 3 is up and good. Oh, and Mike Topher silences the Weirton student section and puts the finger up to the mouth and just asks him to quiet down while he's shooting 3s tonight. His third of the night.
He's hit 3 of them.
So the lead was 3. It's back to 9. 3:01 to play in the half. We'll be back in 60.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit LibertyDistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
Does your dog need groomed or walked? Are you looking for a pet sitter or dog boarding options? If so, call Dirty Paws, Wheeling's newest pet care service, providing the Ohio Valley with everyone's pet care needs. Check us out on Facebook at Dirty Paws WHG or call 304-639-7754.
Welcome back to Wheeling Central here. Just got a text message. Neil Brown's out at the St. Mike's Angela Center. I guess he has a daughter that plays basketball.
Yeah, there was. Someone told me they saw him a week or so ago up at the sports complex at the Highland.
The Mountaineer head coach in Wheeling tonight, watching his daughter play some hoops. It's good to hear.
Yeah, get around and become familiar with all parts of the state.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be making several trips to Wheeling here. 3 in the corner, it's up and good. They're going to call foul away from that shot, too.
Liam Smith hit that 3 ball from the corner, and they also have a foul on the Maroon Knights.
So is the shot, because the shot is good.
See who the foul was on.
You don't see that very often.
Not too
3
often.
made and a foul away from the ball. And I don't know who they called that on.
I don't know either.
I'm going to guess Vinny High, because they're saying 3, and 3's not in the game for Central.
No.
And Weir just throws it away into the Central bench. Leighton Topher brings up for the night 2:28 to play in the first half. It's 29-23 in favor of the Maroon and White. Mike Topher, top of the key, holds it. Oh, he makes a little move. Jab steps toward the bucket, up and good. Mike Topher having a career night here.
He has 14
in the first half for Topher. Cross dribbles off of Yoakum, drives the lane, shot up and no good. And who's the rebound? Guess who? Mike Topher. He gives it to Maxwell. Maxwell stands in front of the Weir High bench. Right corner. He's going to drive the lane. His left-handed layup is up and good. Good smooth move by JC, floating in the air.
Started on the right wing, drove all the way across the foul line, down the lane. No defensive help for Weir.
33-23. Kelly puts up a 3 from the corner. It's up and good for Tyler Kelly. JC Maxwell, the other end. Now he's shaking and baking. Gets it off to Leighton Topher. Leighton Topher, left-handed layup, no good. Maxwell follows. He can't get the ball. There's going to be a tie-up, and it's going to go to Weir High.
Couple opportunities there for the Maroon Knights. Maroon Knights have some height advantage mismatches that they can take advantage of if they're patient.
So Weir breaks the press of the Maroon Knights. He's at Tyler Kelly. He's going to shoot another 3.
Wow.
It's good. Tyler Kelly with back-to-back 3s, which was just a 10-point lead, down to 4.
Weir High has 5 threes in the first half there to match Central.
Vinny High kicks it to Leighton Topher. Leighton Topher back to Mike Topher. He's going to put up a 3. Mike Topher, another 3 for Mike Topher. His 4th of the half. 36-29 Maroon Knights. Cross is going to step back. Do they want to hold it for the last shot?
I think they're going to try, yeah. Down 7.
Down 7.
I don't think it's a bad move. So the worst you can, if you get nothing, the worst you're going in at 7. Yeah. But you got to make sure
But
that
you could miss it and Maroon Knights go the other end and get 2 or 3.
You got to be smart enough not to. Yeah.
Tyler Kelly shoots one hard off the front of the iron.
That's too early.
Yeah, Caden Yoakum has it. Now the Knights have 6 seconds to play here. They'll get it to the other end with ease. JC Maxwell spins into the lane. It's no good. Weir High will just throw one up to end the half. And you're right, it'll be a 7-point lead. 36-29.
But the young man took the shot too early. If you're going to hold it, you got to hold it down and take that shot with about 4 seconds. That gives your team a chance for an offensive tap in, but Central wouldn't have time to get down the court.
Yeah,
but he took it with 12.
So it is 36-29 here at the half. Brad Leonard's going to have your halftime show. I'm sure he's going to work his way around the NCAA basketball tournament. I know we had one major upset today. Iowa State was beat by Oral Roberts in overtime. Bracket busting game.
I'll bet there isn't 1% of the country people fell at a bracket that had Oral Roberts.
No, but I'm sure everybody who...
And a lot of people had Ohio State going even further than this.
Yeah.
Some to the Final
Four.
Or at least the Elite 8. And
Brad Leonard told me on his bracket he had Ohio State winning it all.
Well, he copied yours.
So we'll go back. We do want to thank our main sponsor here, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, your title sponsor for Central Basketball. We'll be right back in just a few minutes, and Brad goes over some high school or some college basketball scores.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights, too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840 and go Knights! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop, offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
In a perfect world, there would be no accidents or injuries ever. No bad situations.
Cross law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
The Watchdog is FM 98.1, AM 1600 WKKX Wheeling, FM 97.7, AM 1370 WVLY Moundsville.
And we are at halftime in Weirton, West Virginia. Wheeling Central leading Weir 36-29. And one other high school boys game tonight with a reported score. That is Lindsley leading Brook 41-35. That game in the third quarter. And switching over to college basketball, the NCAA Division I basketball tournament first round games. These are finals from earlier today in the South region. It was number 1 Baylor over number 16 Hartford, 79-55. Number 6 Texas Tech, they defeated number 11 Utah State, 65-53. It was number 3 Arkansas over number 14 Colgate, 85-68. In overtime, number 7 Florida, they defeated number 10 Virginia Tech, 75-70. And the upset so far today coming out of the South region, number 15 Oral Roberts getting by number 2 Ohio State in overtime, 75-72. And over in the Midwest region, number 1 Illinois, they defeated number 16 Drexel 78-49. It was number 8 Loyola Chicago over number 9 Georgia Tech 71-60. And one upset in the Midwest region, number 12 Oregon State. They beat number 5 Tennessee 70-56. And other games going on right now in the Midwest region, number 13 Liberty taking on number 4 Oklahoma State. That game is tied 39-all with 13 minutes to go in that game. In the South region, number 9 Wisconsin and number 8 North Carolina. That game at halftime, Wisconsin leading North Carolina 40-24. In the Midwest region, number 10 Cleveland State taking on number 2 Houston. And Houston leading Cleveland State 33-26. That game in the first half. Out of the South region, number 13, North Texas, taking on number 4, Purdue. With 3:12 to go in the first half, North Texas leading Purdue 29-20. Other games tonight in the Midwest region, it is number 10, Rutgers, taking on number 7, Clemson at 9:20. At 9:40, also out of the Midwest region, number 11, Syracuse, taking on number 6, San Diego State. In the Midwest region at 9:50, number 14, Morehead State taking on number 3, West Virginia. You can hear that game following Wheeling Central and Weir. And finally tonight at 9:57 out of the South region, number 12, Winthrop taking on number 5, Villanova. Taking a look now at the NBA at the end of the first quarter, the Spurs, they lead the Cavaliers 25-22. With 10:32 to go in the first half, the Kings lead the Celtics 35-26. Other games tonight in the NBA, these games just getting underway. The Pacers at the Heat, Nets at the Magic, Jazz at the Raptors, Pistons at the Rockets, and the Warriors at the Grizzlies. Later tonight at 9 o'clock, it'll be the Chicago Bulls at the Denver Nuggets. At 10 o'clock, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns. And finally, at 10 o'clock to close out the schedule tonight in the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks, they're at the Portland Trailblazers. Again, we are at halftime in Weirton. Wheeling Central leading. We are 36-29. We'll come back and take a look at scores from around the NHL and let you know how the Nailers are doing after this.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Wheeling Central leading. We are 36-29 at the half. And taking a look at scores from around the NHL with 13:13 to go in the second period. The Rangers, they are leading the Capitals 1-0. With 16:46 left in the second period, Canucks and Canadiens, they are tied at 1-1. And with 16:50 to go in the second period, the Flames, they lead the Maple Leafs 3-2. Other games tonight in the NHL at 9 o'clock, it'll be the Blues at the Sharks. And at 10 o'clock, it'll be the Golden Knights taking on the Kings. And the Penguins, they are in action tomorrow at 1 o'clock as they will be taking on the New Jersey Devils. Penguins lost to the Devils 3-2 last night. And real quick, over in the ECHL in the second period with 16:41 to go, Wichita leading the Nailers 1-0. We'll send it back to Jerry Ames and Coach Mark Heinerman as they will get you ready for the second half of Wheeling Central and Weir. Central leading, we are 36-29. We'll be back after this.
Managing your business can be a minefield. One step in the wrong direction, and it can feel like everything.
Okay, we got about a minute, and Jerry went to the restroom. We got about a minute and 30 till he buzzer, and probably another 20 seconds after that. He'll be back, but he said that if he isn't, I'll just tell him I'll take care of it when he gets there. He's back. You want to come back and go over this scoring? Biff was talking to me.
Yeah, we're ready, Biff. Thanks. Welcome back to Wheeling Central Weir. Coach, got a couple quick scores there for the halftime.
Okay, for the homestanding Weir High Red Riders here, trailing 36-29. The leading scorer in that half was Anthony Cross with 8. Balance scoring for the team, Trent Taplin 6, Tyler Kelly 6, Max Maley 6, and 3 for Liam Smith. For the Maroon Knights, Michael Topher leading away with 17, 9 for J.C. Maxwell, 6 for Leighton Topher, 2 for Caleb Ratliff, and 2 for Jaden Gray.
There it is. Deuce get it and turn around immediately. J.C. Maxwell up and in. Sends the lead out to 9, 38-29 for the Maroon Knights.
Like I said right before the half, I think Central's been shooting well from the outside, but I think they can do some real damage.
I think their defense needs to step up a little bit.
Yeah, inside if they're patient. Yeah, Weirton's hit some threes. Perimeter defense hasn't been real good.
See if Central steps up that pressure again, too. Let's go with the original starting 5 to start the second half. And see, there's Weirton just turning the ball over there, but they're going to come back with it. Cross drives baseline. He kicks it out to Liam Smith. Cross gets it back. Boy, everything goes through Anthony Cross on the offense.
Sure does.
He touches it every single time.
Yep, little left-handed guard. Played a good ball game so far.
Cross steps back. He's in front of the Weirden bench. Brings the elbow up a little bit. Dribbling through that time is Jack Scopel. Back to Cross. He's done 60 seconds here, and then Stale by Maxwell. The other end, he's just going to take it.
And he stumbled and fell.
He trips on the way in. He's fine.
I think he's all right.
Yeah.
Probably embarrassed, upset himself.
Yeah.
He stumbled, lost control. It happened to anybody.
At first, it looked like the knee buckled on him, but, I mean, he just went down. No injury.
No, he's all right.
Yeah, he's back up and playing defense. He tried a little crossover move.
We're being patient.
That time they pass on the three. Good defense by JC. Gets a hand in the face of the shooter. That was Smith. And he doesn't get a shot off. Leighton Tover, the other end, gives it to JC. JC's going to drive baseline. His shot off the glass, up and good. 40-29, Maroon Knights lead. 11.
Weir needs a bucket or it could get away from him here.
This Central's tied for the largest lead at 11. Shot no good by Cross. Second shot is good.
That time Cross missed the first one, and nobody for Central went for the rebound.
They don't even try to go for the rebound.
Yeah, nobody went for it. And
Mike Topher drives baseline. He kicks it out front to Caden Yoakum. Yoakum and High were kind of watching as he drove baseline, maybe trying to make some space for him. JC wants the ball in the block, so he's being hooked down there by Liam Rice. Vinny High back to Topher. Topher's going to put up the three. It's up and good. Mike Topher. His fifth three of the night.
Gives him 20 points.
But Mike Topher, this has got to be the best, most points he scored in a game as a Maroon night. In Cross's shot, no good. Rebound, Leighton Topher. He's off and right now. He has a clear lane. He's going to stop, then shoot. His shot is blocked by Max Maley.
The long three and hit.
Up Liam Smith. 43-34, 4:35 to go in the third quarter on your Western Wharton Injuries Insurance scoreboard. It's the JC. JC's going to put up the three. It's off the mark. But JC's jumper just looks like it's off a little bit tonight.
Yeah, and he still has, 13, but
and there's a steal by JC.
He'll take this.
It'll be JC one-on-one the other end with Maley. They're called travel. Yeah, he definitely did. JC wanted the old Euro step, but they didn't give it to him.
Giving the official a little hand here, hand there, like on the Euro,
And the referee said, "I'm not your dancing partner.
Yeah.
Keep playing." It'll be Anthony Cross, the junior for the Red Riders, bringing it up. Into the corner is Maley. He gets it over to Jacob Morgan's first shot of the game doesn't fall.
12-foot jumper, 110.
Radcliffe back to Mike Topher. Mike Topher to his brother Leighton. Leighton back to Mike. Mike down to Radcliffe. Radcliffe hesitates for a second. Leighton Tover's going to put up the three. It's no good.
There's an air ball three.
One thing I've noticed about for Central, they're finding Radcliffe open on the block, but Caleb is not turning around and looking for a shot. His next move is he's kicking it back way out front.
Yeah. That's okay if someone comes to double you, but if there's nobody down with you,
turn around and make a move.
Right. Because they're not throwing it in there because you're not open. They're throwing it in there because you are open.
I'm going to watch next time Caleb goes to the bench. I guarantee you Lance or Tyler get up and talk to him about that.
Yep.
I've noticed it a few times myself. Bounce pass over to Scopel. Scopel to Tyler Kelly. Tyler Kelly had a couple big threes in that first half.
Nice drive, shot short.
And there's Radcliffe with the rebound.
Down to 3 minutes here in the third period.
Past third period. J.C. Maxwell, he drives in the lane. His turnaround jumper is good. And he's fouled. Great move by J.C. J.C. kind of taking over this third quarter.
Strong enough that time to get the shot up and in. The foul was on Jacob. Morgan, his Morgan's third.
Coach Mel yelling for Jaden Gray the other end, and Maxwell makes the free throw. 46-34, 12-point lead for the Maroon Knights on that Gloucester Wharton Injuries Insurance scoreboard. I thank the Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, West Liberty University, Gumby's, Liberty Distributors, and Dirty Paws. Go see Brett Clough.
That's right.
Down at Dirty Paws.
Nice drive to the basket there by Morgan. Drew the foul.
Now, we didn't see Morgan at all in the first half, and now he's accumulating some minutes here in the third quarter. Fouls on Gray, and Morgan will shoot a pair. First one, no good. Rushed that a little bit.
Not too bad of a size student section here tonight.
No, good section for Weir. The Central JV team providing some of the student section for them tonight. Turnover by the Maroon Knights. Riders off and running to the other end.
Reach and foul as Cross goes to the hoop.
Not sure who they got that time. Maybe Maxwell?
You got it.
Only JC's first foul.
First foul, only 2 team fouls on Central, 1 on Weir here in the third period.
I will mention tonight after this game, it'll be Mountaineer pregame show, and you can hear the whole Mountaineer game here later on this station.
I think the game starts around 9:50.
Yeah, and it'll be pregame at 8:45, so immediately follow this game. There will be no post-game or anything. We're going to send it right to Tony Caridi and Jay. Be your first toss to Tony and Jay, won't it?
It will be.
They said they're waiting. They're listening now.
Are they?
Yeah.
I hope so. Pick up a few tips from us.
Where are they? They're at the where the Colts play tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, they're at the Lucas Oil.
Lucas Oil.
Yeah.
I saw good seats available this afternoon if you wanted to drive out.
I'm sure there's a lot of them.
46-34, nice lead, under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. JC, tight D, not even giving the Red Riders any look.
Nice move, reverse layup.
Scopel underneath.
His first bucket. Back to 10.
I think Scopel got a little foul trouble in the first half for Weir. Leighton Topher, and it's to be thrown out of his hand by Miles Rice. Oh, there's
the Euro.
That's the exact same move JC made. He didn't call a travel on it.
That's what Mel's telling him. You call it, let it go down here.
And Mel, you're right, Mel saying the exact same thing. He goes, JC made the same move
right here. You got to go down there.
This, and they don't call it. They don't.
There's Morgan's fourth foul. Morgan's mad. He went and
punched the
chair.
Yeah. That's not going to get you anything but a hurt wrist. Foul's going to be on Max Maley at the baseline. Not sure what he was doing pushing that far out. I always noticed Central, their play cards are in the inside of their drawstring on their shorts. They're always checking inside the shorts for the play. Bounce pass down to Gray. Oh, good move by Jaden Gray. Gets the foul. Boy, what a great move by Gray.
Patient inside.
Yeah, 6'3" senior. Tyler Kelly's three's off at the other end. Maxwell off and running with a 10-point lead. Under a minute to play in the third. JC jump stop. He'll get it back to Mike Topher. Mike Topher drives in the paint. His shot, they just kind of threw that one up there. It's going to go out of bounds. Called by Bobby Gaylor.
Topher hustling for the rebound. We're down 10, down 7 at the half.
By the way, whenever I see Bobby Gaylor on a game, I always got to mention 1991 Wheeling Central football starting quarterback, 10-0 football team. He always makes me say that. He's the starting quarterback. So,
yep.
It had nothing to do with Eric McGee or Matt Homan or Bob Savage.
It's all the quarterback.
It was all Bobby Kaler.
We'll see if Weir's going to try to hold again. I doubt it here.
Yeah. They got to start scoring, Coach. They're down 10.
They might now down 17.
Rice kicks it, and it's going to be fouled by, looks like Gray, maybe. Nope. It's going to be Radcliffe.
It's his fourth.
And I believe a timeout's been called. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30.
Gumby's grab and go.
Oh, wait a second. Look who's checking in. Luke Canestraro.
Mm-hmm.
Any NCAA updates? Mark needs a Purdue update if you got one. Seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's 48-38 Maroon Knights. Luke Canistro checked in for the Knights on that timeout. Tyler Kelly dribbling. He loses control of it. That's going to go back to Wheeling Central.
Central has plenty of time here. 6.7. You got to go the length of the court. We'll see if Weir puts pressure on. Slow him down a little bit.
They look. They get it into Leighton Topher. He spins out of there. Gray sets the pick for him. Leighton shot at the buzzer. It's no good. He did throw it a little bit early.
Yeah, he didn't know. I don't blame him. Well, there is a clock. He can't look up at that, but you got to get a clock in your head. He could probably take one more dribble, but that's tough to judge coming that length.
So after 3 quarters of play, it's 48-38. Wheeling Central will be back in 60.
Since 1987...
All right.
Jeez.
Purdue better kick it in gear.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. They won by about, what was that, JV? About 8-10 maybe?
Yeah. It was a 5-point game. They won by 10, I think. Mike Leonard wants to know, doesn't he? I'll get it on for him right after this. This is going to be the Mike Leonard spot every game. We get ready to start the fourth quarter. We're going to give the Mike Leonard JV update. And it is the JV team tonight beat Weir by 10. So Mike Leonard's always looking for those special updates, and that we're going to have to get that sponsored, I believe.
It was about, they won, I forget how much point total, but it was 10 or 11 points.
Cross into the lane. Oh, man, he's up in the air. I think they're going to get Vinny High on the foul.
Yeah, they let him off the hook. He would have had trouble scoring there. Maxwell.
Oh, they're going to get JC. They'll shoot two. Will Anthony Cross. Speaking of Anthony Cross, it's sponsored by the Cross Law Offices tonight.
Weir's got it back below 10 with 7:50 to go.
Second one up and good. 48-40. Late tip for Canestraro remains in the game. He gets it to Gray. Gray to Vinny High. JC to Leighton. So fake down to Gray. Gray shot tipped away, but he's going to get it back. He's going to have to look at and try to get out of trouble. He gets it to Vinny High. Vinny High shot the layup up and good. Good move by Vinny, getting off the ground a little bit there.
Yeah, good elevation there.
On you, Vinny, linebacker that time.
Gray did a good job of not panicking there, and he got the ball to high for the ball. Here's a three ball.
Cross, up and good. I got to say, there's no one within 7 foot of Anthony Cross. They took that
whoever's
three-pointer.
guarding him, Lost it. No, you're right. No one was in 4 or 5 feet of it.
50-43, Maxwell, left elbow, falling away. It's no good. And he's going to come away with it. Cross dribbles to the other end. He hands it off. It's out to Liam Smith.
Yeah, travel
by Kelly.
Yep. Tom Weirton swung the ball around the perimeter, and Kelly caught the ball in the left wing out beyond the 3-point line, gave a little pump fake, and ran with it before he put it on the floor.
Little known fact, Tyler Kelly's dad went to Wheeling Central. He's a very good pitcher for the Maroon Knights, Jason Kelly.
Leads down to 7.
Yeah, Knights just substitute there. Gray out, and I believe, let's see, Canistro was the other guy out. Knights back with the original starting 5. Yoakum in the paint on the block, shot up, and it is no good. Coming away with it is Scopel with the Red Riders. 50-43, Maroon Knights lead. 6:18 to play.
Weird gets a bucket here. It'll be interesting, Jerry. 3 ball from the corner, way short.
Way off the glass that time. Barely hit any glass. Mike Topher. Bounce pass to Leighton. Leighton back to Mike. Back in the corner. Leighton Topher's going to put up the 3. It's no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Yoakum.
Yeah, Yoakum batted it out of bounds. Long way to go here. 5:58.
Yeah, still only a 7-point lead. That's not a comfortable lead.
No.
And a team you just beat by over 30 the other night.
I mean, you don't feel uncomfortable. You don't have the feeling that Ware's going to take over. But
good hustle by JC. I think it's going to stay with Central. Gaylor looks down. Yeah, good sportsmanship there. I got to say, Anthony Cross, a really good player, and seems like a great kid out there on the court. You know what I mean? Just kind of patting the ref on the butt there and just saying, my fault. He dove. He kind of slid in the Gaylor.
That was a difficult call to make by the pitcher because everything was right there at his feet.
Leighton Topher shot, no good, but he is fouled. He'll shoot 2. His foul's going to be on Scopel with the Red Riders. Scopel just looked to his friend and flexed. Leighton Topher off the front of the iron. It's no good. Second shot is up, and it's good. 51-43. Lead is 8 for the Maroon Knights. 5:31 to play on the Gloucester Wharton Injuries Insurance scoreboard. So second, I want to thank the Fitzsimmons family and Fitzsimmons firm for their support of Central basketball all season long. They want the games on the air.
They make it all possible for all the sports that we carry here throughout the year.
There's no other station doing what we do, I promise you that.
Nope.
They may cover just football or just this, but this station covers it all. Well, it's going to be kept away, saved by J.C. Maxwell, Yoakum, and that's going to be off the leg of a Red Rider. Oh! The trailing official came in. He didn't see it. Livingston looked at him and said, "What you got?" And he pointed the other direction.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was off the leg of, it was Scopel who's inbounding it. Dribbling the ball is Miles Rice. It's at the cross to the free throw line. Back to Jacob Morgan. Timeout by the Weird coach. Boy, he's just starting to run the offensive play, and he calls a timeout. And it's a full timeout. Knights 51, Red Riders 43. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey, all you Wheeling
Don't forget, there was no gathering.
You know who's the only team that beat them that year? Take a wild guess, John Marston.
You gonna watch that Mountaineers, Biff? Yeah. You don't have to stick around there tonight, do you? Oh, okay.
Ross said he was.
Okay.
Ross said he was going to watch it, and I said, "You'll drink a warm glass and won't go to bed that late."
How much time? 4:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Knights up 8. Weir High has the ball, and Scoville inbounds in front of the Weir High bench.
Central runs it up, to round 12, and it comes back to 7 or 8. Just can't quite shake them. Got a foul on the baseline.
Want to see some highlights from this game? Seen Scott Nody here and Rob Metzger both here tonight. So both stations will have your highlights for you. Into the corner that time is Cross. Cross dribbles out. Now he picks up his dribble. He's going to get away. He gives it to Kelly. Kelly out to Scopel. Working the ball over to Rice.
Central's perimeter defense has gotten better here in the second half.
Sure has. The threes haven't been open.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cross had the one, but no one guarded him on that play. Maxwell into the lane. Layup no good. Knocked out of bounds by Kelly. Kelly got a hand on the shot when Maxwell went up.
Yes, he did. Nice block.
Checking into the game is Mason Fierro. First time we've seen him.
First time, yes.
Long outlet to Mike. And it just lands. It's like he made a hoop out there for it to shoot into. Vinny High. He gets it back to Maxwell. Maxwell, several moves. And he's going to be fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2.
There's Fierro off the bench. Commits the foul. Tried to come over and help.
It's tough for Fierro to come in, who hadn't played any minutes yet tonight. And he draws J.C. Maxwell on the box. Maxwell just made 2 really good moves.
He came over to help instead of just putting his hands straight up. He batted at it. And anytime you slap down across a guy, most of the time they're going to call the foul.
J.C. misses the first.
Maxwell has 16 on the evening.
Topher, 20?
20.
Okay. Second one, boy, JC missed 2 free throws.
Nice.
Oh, how about that? Rebound that time by Michael Topher, and he's fouled on the way up. Now he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Kelly got him. That's a big rebound there.
51-43, Knights lead under Glusner, Wharton Andrews, and Strong scoreboard. I want to thank our general manager, Kayleen Clough, and our sales manager, JoJo Morgan. Shot up and good by Mike Topher.
Central, by missing, they missed the 2 free throws. That's a big rebound. Topher can get these 2 points back. Extra 4-point swing possible.
There it is. Topher makes them both. 53-43. Lead is 10 for Wheeling Central. 3:30 to play. Cross. Gives it over. Back to Scopel. Scopel gives it to Cross. Cross does not take the 3. He wanted to. He fakes. He gets a screen. Now he's going to put it up. It's up and good.
He got the high ball screen, used it.
53-46. Central leads. 3:05 to play in the game. Out to Leighton Topher. Oh, good draw by Leighton Topher. He gets it to his brother Mike. Down Maxwell on the block. Oh, good move. Up and under. Count the bucket, and he's fouled. JC's done that about 4 times tonight, and he's getting fouled each time he does it. And there they go. They finally put the points up on the board. JT tries to extend it to 10 points, and he does. It's the screen goes Cross. Cross goes through. Vinny High tips that one out of bounds. Quick hands by Vinny. Yoakum out, Ratcliffe in. I'm going to say that's more for defensive rebounding, Radcliffe in there. Yet Yoakum more of an offensive threat. Your high gets it over into the corner by Cross. Cross, he wanted a screen, couldn't get it there. He follows out of it. Gets it to Fierro. Fierro kicks it to Scopel. Scopel shot, no good. Maxwell with the rebound. 2:20 to play in the game. Lead 10 for Wheeling Central. JC over to Mike. Back to JC. JC turnaround left-handed shot is no good. He gets his own rebound. Gets it to Vinny Heido. Pick it way back out front.
Smart move.
Yeah,
take it back out. Reset.
Mike Topher off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Blocked from behind by Fierro. Tyler Kelly off and running. Gets it over to Cross. Wait, like I said, Kelly keeps running. He's got an easy layup, but he kicked it out to Cross. Fierro. Back to Cross. Cross in front of the student section of Weirton. 56-46. 1:44 to play. 3 up and no good. Maroon Knights with the rebound.
We'll see if Central pulls back and runs a little clock here.
They're going to have to start fouling Central at some point.
Timeout Central.
Mel Stevens is going to want the timeout. He'll take a 30. We'll take one with him. It's 56-46 Maroon Knights.
In a perfect world, there would be no...
Come Joe, come back in.
But you're on offense, aren't they? Yeah.
I think they'll spread the court here.
Yeah, I think they have to come. Like I said, their free throw hasn't been great tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go to a flat-out total stall, but I'd spread it out.
56-46, Maroon Knights lead here. It'll be their ball. They'll inbound right around mid-court with the Knights. It'll be Vinny High inbounding it.
Central's already in the one-on-one, so they'll shoot. We'll see if they spread the court here and try to milk a little clock
So
here.
JC and Mike will go to the same side, try to get a screen for Toth.
Got a set play. Looks like they're trying to run.
Well, they're trying to get JC on the baseline. They missed him for a second there. They'll go back out front to Vinny High.
Now they'll reset. Clock down to 116.
Try to get Mike Topher running towards the hoop. Leighton Topher has it, and now Leighton Topher's fouled. Who gets him that time, but 22, Jack McCardle.
Is that the first time we've seen him?
Yeah,
play?
he's one of only 2 seniors on this roster. The other one, Isaac Ryder.
Here's offense for defense, like you said. Yoakum out, and
Ratcliffe back in. Liam Rice back in.
I think Weirton was doing the same thing. Played defense there. Got it.
Yeah. Leighton Topher makes it 57-46.
Leighton Topher has 8.
That may be his high on the season also.
Make it 9.
The Topher brothers leading the way here. I know JC's got his normal.
Yeah.
But
Maxwell's picked it up here in the second half. Michael Topher carried the first half, which you said in the opening they will. Especially with Reese back out.
Yeah, man. Vinny, a foul on the floor. It's not a shooting foul,
one-on-one,
but they will force him to inbound it here at the baseline.
Down to 53.8 seconds.
Right after this game, you will hear the Mountaineers pregame show with Tony Cree and Jake Jacobs and the crew.
Central with a comfortable lead here with 44 seconds.
Up 12. Cross fouled. Oh, boy.
Nice job of drawing contact.
Threw his body into him that time.
Yep.
58-48. No way Weir's going to call a timeout here. He's only got 2 left.
No, he is.
He is.
30.
He's going to ice his own guy at the free throw line. He's getting ready to go for 3. 30-second break here. I want to thank our sponsors, Cross Law Offices, the Hanover Fuel Stop, Hey Lovett Insurance, Dirty Paws, Liberty Distributors, Gumby's, Glessner Wharton Andrews Insurance, West Liberty University, the Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, and the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, the IBEW. Tomorrow morning, the Saturday morning sports huddle. I know that's your favorite show of the week, Jags and Doc.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Doc, Brad, Ross. I mean, Doc will have someone calling in talking about cheeseburgers, I'm sure.
You know, if you didn't know better, you'd think that was a rock and roll show. You know, you're like,
Know your rock and roll history.
yeah. Finishes a 3-point play.
Good enough. 58-49, and immediately Mike Tover fouls the inbounds.
Down to, you said 36.7.
Yeah, if he makes both of these,
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. First one is good. Lead back to 10. Second one is also. Now this is the last regular season meeting these two. They could meet in a sectional final.
And I would say there's a pretty good chance of it.
Yeah. Wheeling Central. There's a travel they didn't call. Wheeling Central, Oak Glen, and Weir in that section.
They're going to foul again.
Knights up 11 with 24 seconds. I believe you just called the dogs off at that point.
Yeah.
There's no 11-point play.
No.
I want to thank Weird and AD, Donna Ferguson, getting us a table and everything set up here in the balcony.
Double bonus.
If you are waiting, the Maroon Knights after this game will immediately go to Mountaineer pregame. West Virginia Morehead State coming up. JC makes the first.
Central's made 11 more free throws in the game than Weirton with a 12-point lead, so.
Second one by JC. Ball off to Smith. Smith off the glass, off the front of the rim. It's no good. And that's it right there. That'll be your final.
Let it go.
Your final score will be 62-49. Your high score for Wheeling Central is Mike Topher tonight.
Mike Topher had 24. Maxwell, 23.
There he is, 24 and 23. Mike Topher and JC. No Ryan Respect tonight. He was injured, so we need him back on a court for Tuesday night against Lindsley. But, folks, we're going to throw it. Thanks to Brad Biff-Leonard, always making us sound good at these games. He does a great job on the booth. He's the best around, folks.
Best in the business.
So thank you, everybody. Good night. Maroon Knights win 62-49.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local students.